Hi everyone, this is Donny Lowy from CloseoutExplosion.com. So I'd like to give you some ideas how you can get some really good wholesale merchandise and get it at really good deals. Now, this strategy is going to be definitely unconventional because when most people associate with wholesale is buying your merchandise from a wholesale supplier. You go online, you go to websites, you go to wholesale warehouses, but I'm going to give you a different idea. So now, while technically it might not be considered wholesale merchandise, but remember, merchandise really becomes wholesale when you can buy it low enough that you can resell it at a profit, right? So theoretically, even if you walked into a regular store and bought merchandise at a low enough price that allowed it for you to sell it in your market at a higher price, then you're actually paying a wholesale price for that merchandise. Okay, so one of the things that I recommend to people is to always look for clearance sales. There's a lot of clearance sales that take place, whether it's online or offline. And on top of that, if you really want to maximize those sales, you want to maximize, the savings, so you can really get a really low wholesale price. Look for coupons online. Look for coupons in your local newspapers. They give you an additional discount. And when you actually make your purchase, most places, whether they're department stores, whether they're discount retailers, will allow you to open up a credit card. If you open up that credit card and you get approved, you'll get an additional discount on your purchase. So here's what I would suggest to you. First of all, decide what it is that you're selling. You're going to decide what you're selling based on who your customers are. That's one approach. Another approach is you can look for merchandise, basically look for an opportunity to buy merchandise at a very low price, and then look for customers for that merchandise. So it's definitely up to you. I personally would rather know who my customers are, have an idea what I can sell, and then from that point, you try to make your money, right? So then you look for merchandise that those customers are going to want. That also helps you eliminate the risk of buying merchandise you're not going to be able to sell because you already know that your customers want that merchandise. Okay, so let's start this way. Let's say you know that clothing is your item. So you might wait for a department store to have a large clearance sale. You might wait for a holiday time, or you might wait for a sale that's right after a holiday, so you'll be able to get a really low price. Now, you go to that department store, you have a circular with you. Let's say the circular says you get an extra 20% off when you spend $200 or more. Now, you go to the clearance section. You look for the items that are discounted on a percentage basis the highest, right? So let's say you look for a clearance rack where items are being discounted by 75% off. Now you have a coupon that gives you an extra 20% off, right? So that means a $100 item discounted 75% becomes $25 item. Then you get another 20% off. That's another $5 off. That's now $20. So in other words, for a $100 retail item, you've now paid $20 for it. You could go online, you could sell it to your customers, offer it to them at 50% off, and that's still, a really good markup for you, right? Because that $100 item, if you give your customers a 50% discount, you're giving them that item at $50 and you only paid $20 for it. You could do the same thing. Let's say you go to Staples. You could go look to see what items they have on clearance. A lot of times they have specials to bring customers in. There might be a limit on those items, so that's okay. So buy a limit of each quantity of each different item, right? So this way, there's an item which you can only buy 2 of, buy that item on clearance. Another item you can buy 2 of, buy that item. And, within an hour, 2 hours of shopping, whether it's online or in the stores, you could accumulate, a few hundred different types of items, especially let's say you go to a mall, and you go to a mall when all the stores are having clearance sales. And now here's another tip I would give you. When you're actually about to make your purchase, go to the manager, ask the manager if they have any extra discounts that you can get. The managers have an incentive to make sure that the stores do a certain amount of sales. So you can tell the manager up front, look, I've already selected, or I'm about to select, $400 or $500, $1,000 worth of stuff. If you're able to give me an extra discount, I'm willing to buy a lot more stuff. And then the manager might say, hey, you know what, I'll give you that extra discount so you can buy more, and it helps my store meet its sales goals. Another approach is go to the manager of the store and ask him from the beginning, what items can you give me an extra discount on, and focus on buying those items. And always have in mind what your resale value is, right? What you can actually sell those items for. And if it might be helpful, take the phone number of 1 or 2 of your customers, speak to them, take your smartphone, look up online, see what the resale value of those items are. And that's going to give you, some guidance to know if you're buying items that make sense for your business. All right, my website is CloseoutExplosion.com. The next time you are in New York, you're welcome to visit my warehouse. You're definitely welcome. Please subscribe to this channel. I have other videos as well. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to get in touch with me. I'd be very happy to help you. Thank you so much. Have a great day, and I really hope you enjoy this video.